today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, this is the National Football League. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the New York Jets.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New York Jets. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Under center, it'll be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold.
I remember talking with a scout about him, and he said, you know, I love the fact that he was a high school basketball player. He does so many things with his legs to keep plays alive, but he did the same thing as a basketball player, kind of a point guard, knows where the ball's supposed to go, and knows how to deliver it to the open man.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Darnold on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Darnold from the red zone now. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Yeah, he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now they snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Sam Darnold finding Robbie Anderson for the touchdown. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff. Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds Corey Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, Shaq. Panther 60, Panther 60. See me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
They'll look to throw now on first down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Coleman. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's complete to Croft. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And some room to maneuver. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. After the interception, here's Darnold. That's caught at the 3. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 3 yards out, and the Panthers add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now back to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
A gain of 3, second down. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
On first down, Darnold finds the open target, Arnold. And he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
And bring it. 57.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Single.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, it's Darnold. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Let me play, dog. Let me play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Check Mike 45. Watch the slap.
Again, Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Side.
13 yards remaining on second
Here
down.
we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
Throwing again is Darnold. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down.
45's the mic.
To the air again, Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Arnold. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Darnold to throw again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Well, what do you think? Maybe a little disappointment there. They had a pretty nice drive going at the end of the half, and they have to settle for 3.
Well, definitely a little bit of disappointment there, because when you kick a short field goal, you shake your head a little bit like, could we have done a little bit more? Could we have gotten one more shot to try and get 6? But with what little time was left on the clock, I think it was a smart play.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half throwing the football by Sam Darnold. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
You got to keep playing, man.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
50 seconds to the count.
Darnold from the gun. This to Arnold on the short pass. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Get on the point right here.
Here's Darnold. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Keep playing hard.
11 yards and a Panther first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Darnold now to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Slide for the PAT. And the lead is now 24. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
552, 552.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Coleman now.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Had a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Escape, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10.
3 down, 3 down.
McCaffrey. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
44's Mike. Check. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
53, Mike 53. Get ready.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Here's the Panthers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Here's Berrios. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Hey, check, Mike 21.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
52. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw again. The throw taken in by Cole. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run for it. Coleman, the first down and a little extra. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. I thought they might try the sneak, but what they had planned turned out much better.
It certainly did, and let's face it, when you run the sneak there, that's probably the better percentage play to pick up the first down. But if you have confidence in your offensive line that you won't allow any breakthroughs by the defensive front, you run what they did there. Let the big guy take the football who runs it a little bit better and pick up the yardage.
This will be caught at about the 6. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.